Good morning. Today I wanted to do a little bit of thrifting. I wanted to do some home thrifting and some wardrobe thrifting, and I wanted to take a good few hours to sift through everything at my favorite thrift store, which is Unique out in the Mosaic District in Virginia. It's just a really big thrift store, and I feel like it has a lot of the stuff that I'm looking for, and I did pick up a lot of new things that I'm really excited about. So I went thrifting a few days ago, and I thought we could jump back to the shopping process, going through the thrift store, and then we'll come back and we'll try and figure out where I should put these things in my apartment. I do also have a few wardrobe things, so I guess I have to figure out how to style them, but we can go through like a little haul of everything and then figure out what to do with it all. I have made it to Unique. Let's do this. I'm going to start in the home section. I only have a couple of items so far. I have this, I guess, gravy boat, creamer jug, I'm not sure, milk jug, and then also a ceramic berry dish, which I've been wanting one of these for so long. And then I also grabbed some patterns. I don't know if they're going to be any good. There's 3 patterns per pack, so we'll just see when I get home. I really love baskets, but I just don't have a need for one with a top handle, which kind of bums me out because I really like this one up the top here. And then I also like this little one here, but yeah, I don't need one. I'm making some progress. I've thrifted a few extra things. Whether I get all of these items or not, I'm not sure. I think I might head over to the clothes now though. I decided to check out the men's long shirts, and I found a Ralph Lauren shirt, and it's in a men's small, so I think it'll be a good size. I also found this cool check shirt from Brooks Brothers from the women's section. It's probably too big, but I really kind of like an oversized button-up shirt. I think I am done shopping for the day. I have a bunch of stuff. I'll have to share it with you when I get home. I'm a little bummed because there's a couple of things that I really should have picked up and I let them go. One was the wooden Lazy Susan. It was basically brand new and I picked it up when I was at the checkout and I was like, you know what, this isn't gonna fit in my cupboard. And then I got home and I bet you it would have fit. And so I'm really quite annoyed about that one. And then I also saw this beautiful blue mixing bowl, and I didn't get it. I just left that there. And I was tempted to maybe go back out and see if it was still there, but it's been a few days. I don't know if it would still be there. And I'm just a little annoyed that I let those things go. But I still have a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna go through and then I need to, I don't know, figure out where I'm gonna put them. You may have heard me use the term Nancy Meyers aesthetic a couple of times last year, and I really like that vibe. Like if you type Nancy Meyers aesthetic into Pinterest, it will show you sort of what the vibe is, but it's kind of like a nice cozy collection of just little pieces in your home, things that tell a bit of a story, a little bit mismatched and a little bit more clutter than a lot of other trends, and I just really, really like it. But today I thought I would also try maybe the Ralph Lauren aesthetic. Now, I'm not a professional, but in my opinion, I feel like they're very, very similar. It's just, to me, I feel like Nancy Meyers is a little bit lighter and brighter and Ralph Lauren's a little bit moodier, a little bit darker and deeper. And the reason that I feel that way is that I see both aesthetics using wicker, but the dark wicker I would say would be Ralph Lauren, a light wicker would be more Nancy Meyers. They both have like check patterns, and I would say a darker check, more of like a tartan, is Ralph Lauren, and then a lighter check, more like a gingham, would be Nancy Meyers. So that's kind of how I sort of differentiate the two, but I do think they're quite similar in just sort of a collection of mismatched pieces that kind of create a really cozy vibe. So I think today I went a little more into the Ralph Lauren instead of the Nancy Meyers because I kind of want to mix them together. Before I get into the home stuff, stuff, I did pick up a few pattern pieces. They were just $2 each, and I actually don't know what's in them because I can't see the middle or the back ones, but the first one is dressing gowns and like pajama pants, which is great because I love making pajamas. And to have just a pattern to work with is fantastic, but the idea of making a dressing gown is such a great idea. There are a few kids patterns in here, so I have this little girl's sort of outfit one, which I will save. Maybe one day I will have a girl and I'll be able to make her some outfits. And then this one is dresses, which could be really cute for the summer, just like simple dresses. I don't know if these have been cut. Actually, they look totally brand new, unopened, untouched. So that's kind of exciting. I might be able to make some cute dresses or even convert them into tops or something. And then in this one, there's actually I don't know if it's a home DIY, but it's a kid's little like tent pattern. So yeah, again, not even cut, not even open, which is kind of cool. For $2, not so bad. So yeah, I figured it didn't really matter what were in these. You know, having a lot of pattern pieces will always be a good thing because I can modify them as well. The middle one of this one is a long, loose, flowy top. And then the back one here, ooh, that's nice. There's like a coat, a vest. Wow, there's a lot in this. This looks like a kind of vintage one. This looks from, I don't know what the era would be, maybe the 90s, but we have like a coat, a vest, hat, scarf, maybe whatever coat this is. So this could be really cool. Yeah, coats, vests, hat, scarf, and I don't know what, oh, like a headband thing. That's kind of cool. So lots of options, and I just figure that the more I thrift, I'm always gonna check for patterns because then I will just have this like library and collection of stuff to reference when I wanna make something. Onto the home stuff, and this is what I feel is a very Ralph Lauren piece. It is a basket. I love baskets. Honestly, I could have bought 20 baskets, but I was like, I really don't need them. This one's really cute though, because this is the dark wicker, right? And it has like a slightly lighter wicker handle, but it also has this leather strap that opens. And I think this is just so cool. I don't know what I'll put in it. I did film a couple of TikToks, Instagram reels and whatever, thinking that, you know what, this could almost double as like a little handbag if you needed to. Just throw a pouch full of stuff in there and you're good to go. But I just think this is so beautiful and right on that like Ralph Lauren aesthetic. Another darker piece that I think could fit into the Ralph Lauren aesthetic is this green marble tray. Quite heavy, and I didn't realize until I was filming my little TikTok haul that one of the legs has actually come off the bottom. It doesn't really tilt over, but maybe I could find another leg to glue on or even just take the other ones off. Someone suggested maybe just like building up a bunch of hot glue to kind of create a makeshift leg. That might work because I do have a hot glue gun. I might use this in the bathroom to put all of my products on. I've been talking about that for a really long time. So maybe this could be for that. The next thing I have is kind of ugly cute. It is this navy blue mug with some blue and green fish on it. It's kind of ugly, but I really like it. I like fish. I like that it's kind of ugly and it's the perfect size. I collect mugs and I feel like a lot of my mugs are just too big. I don't like it when my cup of coffee is too big. I would much rather have a small cup and refill it than just have a big cup. So I really like it. A lot of you on Instagram said that you didn't like it, but that's okay. I just want to wash it and start using it. Next, I have a little pot. I did a couple of videos ago go to Lowe's and get some more pot plants, and I couldn't find a small pot that I liked, so I thought I would save it for thrifting, and I found this one. It is like a woven basket type texture, and I think this is going to be the perfect shape, size, design for my little snake plant that's on my desk. The next thing is a little ceramic berry basket. I have been wanting one of these for so long, and I'm so glad that I found one. I don't know why I've never bought one that I've seen full price, but you know, paying $2.99 for it is kind of a deal, and I'm really excited about it. I just realized I haven't mentioned the price for everything. I don't know if you want me to mention prices, but the pot was $3.50, the mug was $2. I think the basket was $4 something maybe, and I think this one is $4.50, the marble tray. I feel like thrifting isn't exactly as cheap as it used to be, but I still think it's a lot cheaper than buying things brand new. And the last little decor item I have is this one. I think this is so cute. I just don't know what it is. Is it a gravy boat? It feels like a gravy boat because it's kind of big, but is it also a cream or a milk jug? I don't know. Love the design. I feel like this is a little more Nancy Meyers than the Ralph Lauren, and this one was $2.99. Even if I don't use it and it's not functional, it'll still look really cute on my shelf. And you know what? I might actually be able to use this for my gold teaspoons. Like how cute would that be with some gold teaspoons in it? I have just been using regular mugs and sort of changing them out, but this might be even better. Those are the few home items I bought. I also grabbed some clothing items. So I wore this shirt in my last video. This is a blue and green check shirt. Yes, I have a color palette for my life, green and blue, and I am leaning into it. I find I get so easily swept up into trends or just different vibes because I kind of like everything. And over the last year, I've just been like, no, I'm gonna lean into what I really, really like rather than just falling into the trap of whatever's like trending or what I'm like, ooh, that looks nice. You know, I wanna try and really stick to the things that I know that I love more than anything else. The things that I know I'll always come back to. And that's just honestly blue and green. I've never wavered from having green in my color palette. Like many of you knew that a couple of years ago, green was my favorite color. Everything was green. I guess I've just added blue and I really, really like it. So everything in my home and my wardrobe is becoming blue and green. And that's okay because I really think the colors kind of suit me. Anyway, this is a Brooks Brothers shirt. It is 100% cotton. It says it is a size 12. This is from the women's section. So I'm not really sure what size that is in like small, medium, large type thing. It is like maybe a little oversized on me, but I love it. Like I really, really am loving the oversized sweaters. This one's a large that I thrifted when I was in Australia. I just bought one from Abercrombie that's also a large. And this shirt's a little oversized as well. Like I like the looser fits, very, very comfortable. I also grabbed this button-up shirt. Now, here's a hack. If you like button-up shirts, go to the men's section. Honestly, they have some of the best shirts. And this one is a Ralph Lauren shirt. So it fits right in with the Ralph Lauren theme that I am going for. This is a beautiful blue check. This is a lighter fabric. I feel like the green one's a little more winter, autumn, which is perfect for this time of the year, but this one could get me into summer a little bit, maybe. I don't know, it's very humid here in DC. And this one is a custom fit, which I believe is a slimmer style, and it's also a small, so it's not quite as big as this one, but it still has a really nice length on it because it is a man's shirt. And then I have a pair of jeans. Last week I went to Madewell before I went thrifting, and I tried on some of their 90s straight jeans, and I was like, oh my God, I love this style, but they are $135 or $34 or something a pair of jeans. I go to Unique, I find a pair in the exact color I want. I don't own a mid blue color jean, and these ones have a little bit of an interesting detail. They've got two panels down the front and then sort of like a bigger pocket, but I'm like, I just found exactly what I was looking for. I feel like I've had that lately with thrifting. It's just I think of something and then all of a sudden I get it. The day I thrifted this, I was searching oversized green sweaters, find this. 2 days before this, I tried on a mid-wash Madewell jean. Like these are Madewell jeans, and these were 15. The shirts were 13 each, and I actually have something else I forgot to bring over. I got some gumboots, so I'm gonna grab those and I'll show you. I have some gumboots. I did find some hunter boots in store, but they were in a purple, so it wasn't really what I was looking for, plus they weren't my size, but these are my size. These are London Fog. They may not be as expensive as the hunter ones. I think they're like $80 brand new at Kohl's, I think. Not Australian Kohl's, like Kohls, which is Kohl's here in the US. No wait, Kolhs. I don't even know how you spell it, whatever. But I found these. I wanted some gumboots when we were in Australia. Not that I would pack gumboots with me on a trip, but when we were in Australia, it rained one day and we got absolutely soaked. And I thought to myself, we're coming into spring. I really need gumboots. I used to have the black shiny hunter versions of these, but I destroyed them. I took them home in 2020, just after the bushfires had gone through. And my mom and I were out like digging through all the rubble of the house. If you're new here and you didn't know, in 2020, we lost our family home in the bushfires in Australia. And I spent a few days out there just like, we were moving rocks around, sifting through everything. And with all the metal and the glass and everything, it completely scratched up the boots and destroyed them. They weren't the smartest thing to be wearing out on that type of occasion, but I asked my mom to check them a couple weeks ago and she's like, yeah, they're pretty destroyed. And I was like, damn. So I wanted to get some hunter ones to replace them, but I found these instead and they were $18, which I think is kind of expensive for a thrift store, but they are in fantastic condition. And then it rained 2 days later and I got to wear them and it was absolutely perfect. So I'm very, very excited about that. Really quick try on haul. You did see this shirt in my last video. I just realized there's a button missing. I don't think I did that because I washed all of these the other day. I mean, it could have come off in the wash, but honestly, who knows? Anyway, I really like like the length of this shirt, and I rolled up the sleeves. So comfy. But like normally I would just sort of have it partially tucked in. These jeans are really high-waisted. Anyway, something like that. And then I just really like the fit of these jeans. I find anything a little bit wider makes me look too boxy. It either has to be like flare, super wide leg, or this sort of straight where I think it's the most flattering. This shirt definitely needs an iron, and it's also weird to be buttoning things up the other way because men and women's shirts button the other way. But again, I just think it's like a nice length and pull the sleeves up. Just so comfortable. Like, I'm a big fan of button-up shirts. I just think that they look nice. You can tuck them in, hang them out, throw them on casually, dress them up. And I love that this is like Ralph Lauren. This is my little coffee station in the corner of my kitchen, and I don't love it. I would love to redo this little section, and I know we're moving soon, but I really think I'm going to, just to get me through the next few months. I think I'm gonna redo this and spruce it up a little. I've talked about how I don't like this coffee machine. I'd heard so many good things about it. Everybody seems to love it. I just don't like it, so I'm gonna sell it. I don't know what I'm gonna replace it with. Like right now, we've just been using like a little French press, totally fine. But this is the little mug thing I was talking about, right? I have this really cute little black and white floral mug I got from H&M a number of years ago. I have a couple of tea bags in there, and then I just have my gold teacups. I need to get rid of these old eucalyptus leaves that are so dry. I've had these in here for a couple of months. I guess that's the nice thing about eucalypt though. It dries and then you can just leave it. But I think sometime, maybe this week, I might spruce this up a little bit and make it a bit cuter. And I think that maybe the other little dish, gravy boat, whatever it is, blue and white thing, could do a better job here. I think it might look pretty nice there. I'm not going to put the spoons in it because it's dirty and it needs to be cleaned out. I'm going to take... Oops, careful. I'm going to take the stickers off these items. I might hand wash this one. The rest could probably just go in the dishwasher. And we could put the spoons in there and see how it looks. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate it until I fully make over this section into what I want it to be. I mean, I kind of like it. I do think it's a bit big for the size of the spoons. I got these off Amazon a couple of months ago. They're so cute. They're just a little gold spoon with sort of a leaf detailing on the handle. Really love them. Like I said though, I just want to redo this whole section, but as a start, I think it's quite cute. As for the rest of these, I would pot the plant today, except I've run out of soil, so that will have to be another day's job. And then I'm just gonna pop these two straight in the dishwasher. I don't know if this actually says, it says dishwasher safe, so that can go in the dishwasher and they'll get clean. Could probably use that for my coffee tomorrow morning. Then on to the basket and the marble tray. I don't know what I want to do with the marble tray, so I may leave that for another day. But this basket, I really do think I want it to go up in the shelves. I don't know where exactly. I have this rectangle basket that I was thinking of maybe moving into the TV unit. And then I also have my rectangle sewing box, and I like the rectangle shapes there. The top shelf definitely needs some work. It's a bit messy. And then I was also recently thinking I might move that bowl over into this side. I don't know if I'm gonna have all of the answers today and this afternoon, but I have been thinking about how I want to rearrange everything. Maybe even for now, I could put the basket where those books are and then move the books to the top shelf. I feel like it needs to be stacked with something. Like there's a lot of space between here and the top. I wouldn't know what. Like I feel if I put a candle on there or even the picture frame, like is that weird or cute? Does it look cute? Is it okay? I don't know. I have a lot of work to do as my boyfriend moves in and we start rearranging things. Like, do I just put those up there for now and then move these elsewhere? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I really should just cut that tag off, figure out some of the other things later. I feel like all the colors totally work. I know someone's gonna tell me it's too cluttered though, and that's okay, because that's exactly what I want. I just remembered something else that I bought. I am not usually one to buy coats, but I saw this oversized coat. It's a small, I think it's meant to be oversized. It's vintage, it's from the 80s, I believe. Could be 70s, but with how the shoulder pads are quite big, I think it's 80s. Brand doesn't exist anymore. I can't remember the brand, but I'll tell you. Wait, Joffeld? I looked online, there's lots of different coats that are being sold, like $50 to $100. The only thing it needs is just like, I think the lining needs to be reattached on the hem, but I kind of really like the oversized look of it. I also love the color. I mean, I'm looking at myself right now and I'm like, ooh, maybe it's a bit big in the shoulders, but I need to go and take it to a dry cleaner. I just need them to go and like spruce it up. As much as I would love to attach the hem by myself, it would be hand stitching. And I think I might just get the tailor to do that so that it's just one less thing I have to do, because you can see that the lining hangs down at the back. But it was $15 and I was umming and ahhing about it so badly because I was like, I don't know. And I still am a little uncertain. I kind of like it. I might just take it, get it spruced up. If it looks good, I'll keep it. If not, I'll give it on to a new home. But yeah, this is another purchase. I guess that's pretty much it for a little thrifting adventure and the few things that I picked up. Everything I got in terms of home stuff was pretty practical, like stuff that already has a purpose or a place. The only thing that I really had to find a spot for was that basket, and I don't know about these shelves. I am still in the process of trying to figure out how I want them styled, so I will figure that out as I start moving more of my boyfriend's stuff in as well. And then I guess the next little project would be the little coffee station section in the kitchen, and just sort of sprucing that up a little bit and giving it a bit of a makeover, which I'm really excited for, and selling that coffee machine. And I don't know what we're gonna do instead. We might even wait until the next place before we get a coffee machine, and might just stick to the French press for now. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed hanging out and doing some thrifting, and I will see you very shortly.